Good morning. My name is Josh G, and I will be your host for today's live stream. On the stream, I also have Ian, um,
Yep.
and Starship
Oh,
24.
Good morning.
It looks like Nick didn't wake up. So,
nope.
so with that puts us T minus 18 minutes. The launch of Starlink 4-5. 4. Wait, no. Wait. Starlink 5-1. Oh, it's,
Yes.
it's gonna be a long morning.
Uh,
Yeah, it was originally scheduled for 4:40 a.m., but now it's been pushed 6 minutes earlier to 4:34 a.m.
Does that technically count as pushing it, or is that like pulling it?
Um, Pulling it forward.
Pulling the launch forward. So, yeah. Early morning launches are not always fun.
hmm
It is
yes.
nighttime, so we can possibly, well,
Maybe at Seco we'll get a small jellyfish.
possibly, but probably not.
And with the T minus 20-minute vent fading away, stage 2 propellant load slash LOX load has started.
Yep.
Do we want to talk about what this mission is and what it's doing?
Uh, yeah. You want to talk about that?
Sure. Alright. This mission is Starlink 5-1. This is the first mission into the fifth operational shell of the Starlink's constellation. And there's something very special about this launch. And what that is that this is the first batch of the second generation of the Starlink satellites. There are 54 of them on board today's Falcon 9, which today's booster is flying for its 11th time. This is booster B1062. And Josh, do you want to figure out what missions this booster's previously supported?
Sure. This booster made its debut flight on GPS 3-4. It then made a second flight on GPS 3-5, then making the historic Inspiration 4 mission, followed by Starlink 4-5, Axiom 1, Starlink 4-16, Nilesat 301, Starlink 4-25, Starlink 4-27, and Starlink 4-36. Now it's flying for its
Mm,
11th time on Starlink 5-1. Hopefully it can nail the landing on
yes.
a
This
shortfall of
booster will
gravitation.
be Yes. So, like Josh said, a shortfall of gravitas. So we'll hopefully get some good camera views. This booster to this morning slash this evening, I guess, is
Morning.
flying this. Yes, this morning. Yeah, this booster in this flight is flying the southeast corridor out of Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This is once again the fifth operational shell of the Starlink satellites. This will be carrying 54 This will be carrying 54 Starlink version 2 satellites. SpaceX has confirmed in some filings that yes, this is all 54 version 2 satellites. And and if you're watching this live here now, you're probably asking, is will there be a jellyfish effect? No. It is too early. About 2 or 3 hours before sunrise, correct?
That is correct.
Yes. And for a jellyfish, we need to, and at most, maybe an hour before sunrise. And we are very far out of that realm. But there is a small possibility, maybe 15 to 20 seconds before Sika, we may start to get a small, very faint jellyfish from some of the partial light peeking over the horizon. These satellites are going into the highest operational Starlink shell, 530 kilometers, with the previous orbits being about 400 kilometers. What are the four towers?
What?
What are the four towers?
That is a good question. We do not have live views of the four towers. However, I can assure you there are four towers. I'll let you get this.
They attract the lightning.
Very much.
Well, technically, the towers themselves don't. That's the catenary wires do.
It's part of the tower.
Yes. You've a live view from Port Canaveral now,
What?
and we
What?
had a live.
Well, now we do. Now we have.
We did.
Now we again have a live view from Fort Canaveral.
Me again.
Re again. Wow.
English.
We're at
We are at 12 minutes to the launch of Starlink 5-1. A liftoff
And
is going to be sort of hard to miss it.
Yeah, if you're on the east side of Florida, make sure to take a look towards Kennedy Space Center. Some of the
If you're
residents
anywhere in
from the-
Florida, look at the Kennedy Space Center. Do not,
but more especially if you're on the eastern side.
more especially anywhere in Florida.
Yes. And especially if you're in Miami, because this is flying southeast, and Miami should get a nice view.
Dang, I should have told my family.
Today's launch, we'll be doing a dog leg maneuver. This is when they fly. Well, I'm not going to go into why they do it, but they're doing it for this mission so they avoid the Bahamian Islands just south of Florida. The drone ship will be landing just off, just a
The
few
drone
hundred
ship is
miles.
landing.
Sorry, it's early, guys. Okay. The
Yeah.
booster will be landing just a few hundred miles to the east of
You
the
said it
Bahamian
again.
Islands.
You said it
No, I
again.
said the booster will be landing on the drone ship.
Oh, then I'm hearing stuff. Oh.
The booster will be landing on the drone ship just a few hundred miles to the east of the Bahamian Islands, landing once again on a shortfall of gravitas.
hmm
So,
So
you go.
we are 10 minutes away from launch.
Indeed. When are you going to head out?
I'm gonna start heading out at 4:28.
Okay. Don't get eaten by a gator.
Yeah.
And after Miko and stage separation, the second stage will do a dogleg maneuver to cruise back over to more southern trajectory, but also still flying that southeastern corridor with the booster landing more east. And if you're on some of the more eastern Bahamian Islands, make sure to take a look over the night skies. Maybe you'll get a nice view of Falcon 9 in its first stage and second stage birds.
So, just a heads up before the launch, the launch quote that we're going to have to say is going to be like super short because the sound is 1.4 miles away at the processing building for Slick 41. Yeah. The sound delay is going to be a little weird today. It's going to be different than usual.
Yes.
So with that puts us T-minus 9 minutes to launch of Starlink 5-1. I actually said the right mission.
Yay!
So yeah.
I'm so hungry. I need a space nerd snack right now.
Rocket views.
What's a space nerd snack? Snack.
Space ice cream.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
Dry
Space ice cream.
frozen or whatever.
Oh yeah. freeze-dried
Dry
ice cream
frozen
bar.
ice cream. SpaceX is alive.
SpaceX is live, so yeah, incredible.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we could see where the booster is landing. I believe this booster will be landing about 600 kilometers downrange.
And if you're wondering, that's the trajectory.
The green line or the red line is first stage burn, and that little cutoff into the green line is second stage, and you can see how the second stage does that dogleg maneuver to fly more south after stage separation.
So it's
The
basically just
Bahamian Islands will get a good view of reentry.
Oh yes. If there's any boats out there, try to get us some more cool views like we've had before of landing.
I think the main reason it's doing the dog like this is just to avoid Turks and Caicos. Actually, is Cuba down there too?
Yeah, I believe so.
Engine chill.
Engine chill is starting.
I'm
Okay.
trying to find the exact location of the drone ship.
So we heard engine chill, a call out on the net. That means
Yes.
they're now flowing cryogenic propellants into the 9 Merlin engines to prepare them for engine start at T0.
And they do this to thermally condition them to make sure at engine ignition so you don't just automatically flow cryogenic propellants into humid air turbopumps and engine so that they don't get thermally shocked and
Stage
destroy
1, RP1 load
themselves.
complete.
Okay, I'm gonna go on mute for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm heading out.
Get us some good views, Ian.
We don't have his camera, so we're just gonna have to rely on his reactions to see what he sees.
Yes.
But
I'm gonna
we are
look
seeing-
at my space station at. There's a ISS pass currently happening very north of us, but it's in our vicinity.
Well, I'm busy.
All right, I'm outside now.
Okay.
Ian, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look north, you may be able to see the ISS very low on the horizon right now.
Well, too bad. Not looking.
It is also looking that people that are in South America and possibly back at the Capes in Cuba and places like there may actually get a small jellyfish at the end of second stage burn because that sunrise is just starting to slightly peek over the horizon, but not enough for a jellyfish back here at landfall. So if you're in South America or anywhere in the Bahamian Islands or Puerto Rico, take a look towards the direction the sun rises, and you might see a small faint jellyfish from the second stage around 20 seconds before second engine
Tanks
cutoff.
pressing for strong back retract.
The tanks are now pressing for a strong back retract. Tanks on Falcon 9's first and second stages are now pressing for the retraction of the TE.
And do you want to go over what the TE/transporter erector is?
Sure. The TE is basically, they use the TE to bring the vehicle out to the pad and to keep it stable
back
pre-launch. As you can see right now, at around T-4 minutes, the clamp arms open up and it retracts approximately 1.8 degrees away from Falcon 9. At liftoff, it'll do a final, fun pull-away thing, where it'll pull away to around 45 degrees.
I'm back.
Okay. So,
I'm in cart.
golf cart. Don't crash.
I'm trying. The golf cart lights don't work. And it's like, no, there's 0 cloud cover.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, good. I thought you said there's starting to be cloud cover. Three minutes, 12 seconds. Launch Falcon 9 with Starlink. You can see the 4 towers blinking. That is so that the plane does not come and hit the rocket because that is bad.
Maybe if there's some light clouds like there was on
Stage 1 looks like.
Eutelsat. I don't know how to say it,
Eutelsat
but
10B.
yes, Eutelsat 10B. Thank you. Maybe we'll get some smoke rings if there's some light clouds out there.
Okay, I'm gonna watch from this area
Strong back hazard.
because there's a light here.
I am hoping the sky is looking good. Weather is greater than 90% favorable. We are now T minus 2 minutes 20 seconds to launch Falcon 9. The next thing we'll expect to see is launch gas closeouts, which will then be followed by that's a good question. What's that followed by? Startup, which will then be followed by startup, and the final go for launch will be given.
It's cold.
It's like 60 degrees.
Josh said weather is over 90% go for launch, so most likely if there's a hold or abort in the count at this point, it is most likely a vehicle issue.
Or if it's too cold for Falcon 9.
Yes. It has been a bit chilly out there in Florida, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. We are T
Stage
minus.
2 last flow complete.
There is launch gas closeouts.
All right.
This booster has previously supported 5 Starlink missions and will be flying at 6 today.
Gas launch closeout.
Last.
At
Okay. Go really quickly.
I was going to say at T minus 1 minute, the vehicle will enter startup when the onboard flight computers take control of the countdown. At T minus 45 seconds, the launch director will give the final go for launch of the vehicle. If there's any holds or aborts
Falcon
past
9
that
is
point,
startup.
it is an automatic scrub for the morning
And
and most likely for the day.
Okay, Falcon
can
9 is in startup. Let's watch and listen as SpaceX launches
All right.
54 new Starlink satellites into a low Earth orbit.
I'm looking at the
LD
live
go
view
for
from ASOG right now.
LD
It looks like
is go for launch.
Hey guys, I was just looking at a live view from a short fall of gravitas. It looked like there was some sort of rain or water falling.
That's sound suppression. That's fine.
Yeah, that sounds Russian.
Here we go. Watch and listen. Here we go. 20 seconds.
All right.
Let's light this candle. Go for launch.
Woohoo!
Here we go. Sound suppression water initiated. Sound suppression water flowing at the pad. We have Merlin engine ignition and liftoff Falcon 9 with Starlink 5-1 to a low Earth orbit.
The first second generation Starlink.
They can't hear us at all, just let you know it's like sound here correctly.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Yeah.
That contrail now forming. Falcon 9 passing through 33,000 feet in altitude. Very, very, very good.
Passing through maximum dynamic pressure and supersonic speeds.
Yep.
There go the V2s.
And that sounds. And that sound now fading away as Falcon 9 soars its way into the night Florida sky.
Watch this part. This part's my favorite one. It starts to open up all the way, but it turns like a bluish reddish. Let me know if
All
you
right,
can see this from the west
getting a nice trail.
coast. Ooh, nice.
These are gonna be some good photos.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm now seeing the oranges, the very long tail.
This is the best part. Here we go.
Yep.
That was my favorite part. There was like 3 seconds worth of it, just like perfect.
Yeah, that trail.
Yeah. And there's that.
Yeah, that was cool. And there we go.
Trail.
Oh, and it's go. Okay, I think that's.
That's probably Miko for you.
Shut down and separation should be
Miko.
second stage. Oh, and second stage is lit.
All right.
And,
Better spoil that.
it's by like 3 seconds. It doesn't matter.
It's not too bad. And we're about to have Nico.
We have had.
Well, it already happened.
Well, yeah, we're a little behind.
Stage 2 ignition. The second stage MVAC engine has ignited. Now glowing red.
Oh. Oh, there's like a trail behind the second stage.
Oh.
It's most likely jellyfish, slightly.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's just the plume lighting up its own plume. And
I mean, maybe, but it also could be jellyfish.
Okay, we're getting some sort of expansion.
Ooh,
on the camera, but it's a really dim jellyfish, but you can see it on the camera really well.
I can't wait. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, it's a moon jellyfish. Ah, because it's over a half full moon. The moon is illuminating the plume of the MVAC from the ground.
Oh.
I'm gonna look out my window and see if I can see it, maybe.
So the moon is over the horizon, illuminating the Merlin vacuum engine from.
Okay, that's cool.
This happened this year back in July for another Starlink mission.
I'm getting a lot of pictures. All right, now it's the plume that for the moon jellyfish is really big, but
Josh,
you can barely see it with a naked eye, but through the camera that picks up light, you can see it good.
Yeah, it might get brighter as it gets closer to that horizon.
Yeah, as it gets to the horizon, keep your eye on it. That could possibly get really bright.
Because if it does, it'll break into sunlight. It'll get wide.
I'm taking photos every 3 seconds.
Josh, are you also just watching outside to make sure?
No, I'm not. No. Wait.
I am. I'm paying close attention just to be safe in case. Because when it breaks into that sunlight, it might be wide enough.
Also, when is reentry?
Reentry is in a few minutes.
Like I saw it. I saw it. It peaked up just over the trees, but went back behind the tree like instantly. Thank you for telling me. I went like literally just in time. Like it was there like when I saw it, but then it instantly peaked.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I see it slightly peeking behind the tree.
I can still see the plume. Actually, I thought I lost it, but I can still see it.
Nice. So
I see a bright MVAC moon.
Entry.
Yep.
And behind a tree again, it's gone.
Look at the stars.
Visually, it looks pretty red, so that's why probably some sort of color distortion thing.
So entry is very soon.
Yes. Okay. I saw it first.
I'm gonna look for that. Okay. So.
Keep an eye on it. When it gets over the horizon, the sun might light it up.
Yeah. I have my camera on it, so I don't lose it.
It also went out of my field of view, so I can no longer see it. It's on the other side of my house, and I would have to go outside to see. So if it does a big jellyfish, I have no chance.
There's gonna be some cool photos here.
If anyone is watching from the Bahamian Islands or somewhere in South America, please get some pictures and tweet at us.
Oh, what is that?
My hands are almost frozen.
Oh,
what is that?
What?
Oh, that's the first stage. There's that. They're chilling down the center Merlin for relate of the entry. I thought that was the second stage view, and I was like, what the heck is happening?
I thought we were having an anomaly for a minute.
Me too.
All right. Okay,
here we go. Entry burn in 3, 2, 1. Stage 1 entry burn has started.
And there we go.
Whoa! Oh my! Wait, is that it? Oh wait! I literally saw it right at the trees. It started right above the trees, over where I thought it would be, and then it just disappeared into the trees, and now I can't
Was
see
it
it.
like a flat line going down?
It just looked like a light.
Yeah,
I
that's,
mean,
that's
yeah,
it. That's it. That's it. Doc. That's it.
I've seen
Yeah,
it
I
from
can't see it
Wallops
anymore.
before. I've seen it from Wallops before.
And we have entry burn shutdown. That first stage now falling back down to its drone ship.
Oh, look on second stage cam. Horizon starting to peak.
Sunrise.
Yep. Burn for a little bit longer. Stage 2.
Oh.
Maybe you'll get
Throttle down.
Oh,
Throttle
okay.
down. Throttle down.
Okay, so
You might start to get something in a second.
okay,
game.
okay. Oh, dang it. It's right over the house. Wait, I'm gonna go more this way so I can see it for longer.
That horizon's starting to come up quick. Oh, look at the first stage. Look at the re-entry heating.
I can't see it on the camera anymore because of how how dim it is. But if it jellyfishes, I'll definitely be able to see it probably.
It's gonna break into sunlight. It's gonna be wide.
Okay. Here it comes. Here comes the sun. Here comes.
Here comes the sun. Please do it. I really want to
Please,
see it.
Please, please.
Yeah.
Please. No. Seiko's about to happen. Dang it. No.
Bruh.
It's possible. It's gonna might be.
No.
It's slightly possible.
No, it's not happening.
I don't see anything.
Landing burn is underway. Falcon 9, that's Center Merlin now slowing down. B10, whatever booster this is, for landing on the short fellow graviton.
B1062.10, and it's come on.
Oh, that's not centered. SpaceX, do better.
That's very uncentered.
Unprofessional.
That was not good. I'm
And
sorry to
Seiko,
say that's one of the.
it's not breaking. It did not break into sunlight, and we have had Seiko.
It did not.
Cool. If they moved launch like delayed by like an hour, we would have had it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my
But with that puts the second stage onto a nominal orbit.
Carrying
well.
the first, second generation Starlink satellites.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the pictures that you got.
That was the first ever re-entry burn that I saw from a drone ship landing.
Oh, nice.
Maybe you'll get a rumble here in a few seconds.
Nope.
No?
Listen closely.
No.
Listen really close, because Thomas Burkhart said that he's got one before.
From where?
He literally lives in Daytona.
Well, I'm not in Daytona.
Yeah. Listen really close.
No, I'm good. I'm getting back inside because it's freezing out here.
They couldn't even hear Artemis 1 from Orlando. So.
If they would have pushed launch by like an hour, we could have had it.
Yeah, look, it's in the sun right now. It's in the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Actually, you should look for a flying white dot.
Is there another engine?
Actually, yeah.
I mean, there's SES.
No, I'm
too.
not. I'm going home.
Okay, well.
Alright, well, that'll wrap it up for us, I guess.
Sure. Actually, no. We'll stay on for a little
Nope.
longer.
Is deployment sometime soon?
They're not gonna be live for deployment.
Their mission control idea will. We can't.
Yes.
If we want. We probably don't.
Deployment will most likely be. Deployment normally happens about 15 to 20 minutes after launch. If y'all want to stay on.
Deployment is at T+1 hour 50 minutes.
How about we don't stay on for that?
How about we stay on for a little longer?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Let's get some replays.
Yeah. We should.
Oh yeah.
Let's get some instant, not so instant replays, and then.
Because I didn't get to see the launch actually. I just saw it from here.
I was literally paying so much close attention to the second stage as it broke into the sun.
I saw a small little dot from the MVAC. Very dim.
Yeah, I do a little bit too.
Because there was a street light blinding me, and the tree in the way, and a bunch of stuff that was not favorable.
I should have been ready to take pictures. I could have probably got one if I was ready.
I don't think I could, because I got it from my bedroom window. Where I would take pictures is too far down. I don't think I'd be able to get it.
My house is kind of tall, so.
What?
My house is kind of tall.
Just stand on your roof.
It's actually not a bad idea. It's possible to get on a roof.
So yeah, we have
I'll
had.
have to try them.
So that was the second final launch of 2022, and then we'll wrap up the year with Eros C3, which is an RTLS, a fitting way to leave 2022. However, it's from Vandenberg, so not so fitting.
All right.
Ian, can we fly you out to Vandenberg to see this one?
Why don't we fly me?
Yeah, I'm not going. Don't wait. No.
What? I'd be happy to go.
Yeah.
Actually, no, never mind. That's New Year's Eve, I think. No, never mind.
You wouldn't even be able to see the ball drop. It'd be too foggy.
You can't even watch TV because the fog gets in your house. Okay, but okay, that'll wrap our stream. Thanks for tuning in. I apologize for dying. 1 second. Thanks for. Okay, thanks for tuning in. My name was. Wait, no. My name is. My name is Josh G. And I. My name is Josh G, and I am a commentator today. I also had Starship 24 and
Hello.
Ian. He will not say hello or bye. So
I think Ian's getting camera sprung in.
yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you on Friday for the launch of Eros C3 from the worst launch site in the world, Vandenberg.